Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We are into April, and today's class we will do a mindful movement. We're going to add a little bit of core today with planks. So I will give you lots of options as we move into the plank series. So if you want to just begin in a comfortable seat, legs can be crossed or long out in front of you. Allowing your shoulders to roll down and away from your ears and let your hands rest beside you. Closing your eyes or taking a soft gaze down to the earth. Just begin to breathe in through the nose, nice and easy on the inhale. And exhale through the nose. Get a few more breaths. Inhaling, filling up. And exhaling, softening through your body and letting go. Inhale, bring the breath down into your belly. Noticing the slight rise of the belly as you inhale. And then exhale, releasing and letting go. Take 2 more full breaths, sitting here in stillness. And slowly let your chin release down towards your chest, arms resting on the earth beside you. Start to roll through your shoulders, nice and easy. Rolling a couple times in one direction. And a couple times in the other direction. And releasing through the shoulders. Bring your chin up. You can open your eyes. Let your right ear tilt towards your right shoulder. And then press away with your left hand. So getting a nice stretch all along the side of your neck, down into the upper shoulder. Release, come back to center, and then tilting left ear towards left shoulder, and then press up and away with your right hand. Again, just noticing that nice long stretch. And come back to center. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up. Clasp your hands, press away. As you inhale, see how tall you can grow. As you exhale, take a slight bend towards your right side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bending to your left side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, release hands parallel to the earth. Inhale, spine is long and tall. As you exhale, twist towards the right side, crossing that front arm, placing on your knee, and your other arm props behind you, helping you to sit up as tall as you can, looking towards the side wall and breathing here. Bring your gaze forward, slowly unwind. Inhale here. As you exhale, twisting towards your left side, sitting up as tall as you can, looking towards the side wall and breathing here. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Inhale, come to center, release. Exhale, coming to a seated fold. So we're moving down, stretching into the low back and the hips. Inhale, slide hands in towards your body, and we're going to take a wide seated fold here. So bringing your legs wider than your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold, releasing hands to the earth. So you can fold forward a little bit deeper, stretching into the inner thighs. And just fold over towards your right leg. Try to soften through your upper body, through your neck and your shoulders. Come back to center and over towards the left side. Just trying to align your nose with your knee. Try to keep the sitting bones grounded. And breathe. As you exhale, try to soften into your body, going a little bit deeper into your stretch. Come back to center, wide forward fold. Holding here for 2 more breaths. Then slowly slide your hands in towards your body. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your feet in. Take a couple of windshield wipers from side to side, getting some movement through your lower back. And hold your knees to one side. Look over your opposite shoulder. Bring knees to center, over towards the other side, looking over the opposite shoulder. Inhale back to center, rolling over to hands and knees. Coming to tabletop. Big 5-finger hands at the front edge of your mat, coming forward, shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees, pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Coming to cow pose. Releasing your belly as you inhale. Gaze comes up, pressing into the palms. And as you exhale, coming into your cat pose, arch your back. Pull belly button into the back of your spine. Press away into the palms. And then release with your inhale, coming to cow pose. So take a few flows here. 1 breath, 1 movement, flowing through your cat and cow. So we're moving into the spine. Everything's moving from head, shoulders down to your hips. Take a couple more easy flows. And then hold, coming back to tabletop. Finding strength here, and then moving from side to side, taking half circles with your hips or full circles. And rolling in the opposite direction. And bring your body forward, let your hips release down, and then pushing back. So just getting some movement forward and back. Just nice and easy. And then sit back towards your heels. Leave your arms extended. And come down to your forearms. Bringing hands together, we're going to come into Dolphin Pose. So bring your knees in under your hips. And lift your hips high. So Dolphin is a great modification to downward facing dog if your wrists are feeling a little bit tight. So you're still pressing heels down and back. You can walk the heels out here. So in Dolphin Pose, those arms are down to the ground. Release knees down to the ground. Extend your arms out and bring your body forward. Modified plank. So knees are down to the ground. Shoulders stacked over wrists, but your whole core is still engaged here. Shoulders to hips. Imagine the spine is long and tall. Tuck your toes under, coming to downward facing dog. Pressing the hips back, heels down towards the earth. Really stretching into the backside of the body, pressing into your palms, breathing. And slowly walk your feet to the front of your mat, coming to a forward fold. Bending into the knees, let your belly rest on the thighs, coming into ragdoll, reaching for the opposite elbows, and a nice gentle sway from side to side. Come to center, release the elbows, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Coming to a flat back, legs are straight. Gazes to the front edge of your mat. Feeling a nice stretch through your hamstrings down the back side of your body. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Take a couple of rolls of your shoulders, stepping to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Come up to your tippy toes, checking in with your balance here. Come back to heels, lift the toes. Now roll up onto the toes, heels lift off. Let the heels come down, sweep the arms forward and back, and reach up and sweep back. Reach up, so we're just building a little bit of energy and heat in your body. Sweep back, rise up onto those toes. One more time, sweep back, reach up. Release the heels down, palms together, coming to your heart space. Toe your feet together, sitting back in your chair pose. So we're really going to focus on our core now. So we don't want to have a hunched over back. We want a strong core. Sit the hips back. Imagine the belly button pressing to the lower back. That spine is long. Let's add a twist here. Inhale, spine is long. Exhale, twisting towards your right side. Trying to keep those knees aligned, twisting from your hips. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. Keep the knees behind your toes. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms overhead, palms together. Inhale, reach as tall as you can. Exhale, side bend to the right side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend to the left side. So really allowing your side body to open. Inhale, come to center. Bring hands to your heart space, sitting back in your chair. Taking a peek down, able to see your toes. Twisting towards your left side and holding here. Continuing to breathe. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take a flow. Release hands to the mat. Step your feet back. Modified plank. Lower the knees down. Keep the core tight. Release your toes. High to low planks. Keep the elbows in, lower down, working into the triceps. Baby cobra. So shoulders are pressed away from your ears. Elbows stay tucked in. Taps of your feet are on the mat. Lift your kneecaps up. So engage your lower body. Pressing your belly button into the earth. Little back bend. Baby cobra. Breathing here. Coming up through tabletop. Downward facing dog. Slowly walk or step your feet to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, super sweep your arms overhead. We'll flow through again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Taking your flow, we're stepping to downward facing dog. If you're taking the flow with me, step your feet back. High plank or modified plank. We're going to go from high to low. You can add that little hover, lowering down, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Upward facing dog, arms are straight, going a little bit deeper into your back bend. You can lift your kneecaps off the ground, pressing into the tops of your feet. And release, coming through, downward facing dog. Walk or step your feet to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms overhead, palms together. We're going to flow through one more time. Take whatever modifications you might want here. Stepping back to high plank. High to low plank, coming down baby cobra or upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Walk or step your feet to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms overhead, palms together. Take a back bend here, baby back bend, or if you want to go deeper, cactus the arms. Open the heart space, gaze comes up. Inhale, reach up. And release to mountain pose. So we're going to do a little bit of balance while we're standing, and then we're going to come down into our plank series. So today we're going to practice our tree pose. Bring hands to heart center. Tapping the right toes down. And then do your version of tree pose, either holding here. You want to add on, you can lift the toes, placing below your knee or above your knee, allowing that knee to open. And then reach and extend. Roll the pinkies in, soften through the shoulders. And breathe. Wherever you're at, if you fall out of tree pose, just start working, letting the toes release down towards the earth. Bring hands together at heart center. Roll the knee in. Bring the leg out in front of you. Reach and extend. Working through your core. Come to center, star pose. Checking in with our balance from side to side. Come to center, release. Shake it out. Roll through the shoulders a bit. We'll do the same thing on your left side. Start with hands at heart center. Shift all your weight into your right leg. Bring the left toes in. So imagine from the crown of your head, that spine is long and tall. Holding here, adding on with me, lifting toes off the ground. Either place below your knee or up in the upper thigh. Try to avoid pressing into the knee to protect that. Reach and extend, soften through the shoulders, rolling down and back. And breathing wherever you're at. Noticing you might find one side's a little bit easier than the other. Our bodies from right to left have a little bit of a different structure. You might notice a little sway here, just breathing. Bring that knee forward, extend that leg out in front of you, lean back just a little bit, engaging your core from shoulders to hips. Come to center, open, checking in with our side balance, star pose. Bring palms together, coming to center, release and shake it out. Very nice. Roll through the shoulders a couple of times. Coming to the front of your mat, inhale, sweep your arms up. Let's take a baby back bend here. Bring the hips forward. Come back to center, forward fold. Release your hands to the mat. Step your feet back, high plank. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Now, if it becomes too much, your option is to bring your knees down, still keeping the upper body. Shoulders over wrists. The body might start to shake, noticing those muscles are really working. That's how we build onto our core strength. So imagine your core from shoulders all the way down through your hips, all those muscles that support your spine. Lower your knees down, bringing your left knee to the center of your mat, aligning the hand with your knee. We're going to open up to a side plank. So we want to have those arms parallel. You can hold here, keeping that knee down, or you can raise that top leg up. You can extend the arm overhead. If you want to come into a full side plank, lifting that knee off, so we want our body opening up here. Wherever you're at, continuing to breathe. And if it's too much with that straight arm, you can bring that elbow down, side plank. So lots of options. Just notice where you're at today. The top leg is up, lower the leg down, coming back to center, coming back to our modified plank or full plank. We're going to hold here for a couple breaths. So we want to try to let the hips come down to avoid the hips being up or down too low, just trying to maintain one long spine. Lower the right knee down, center that right hand with that leg, and then open up. So we're coming into side plank on the right side. You can hold here if you want more. That top leg can raise. You can reach that arm overhead towards your ear. You can come into a full side plank. Or if it's too much on the wrists, remember you can come down onto that forearm and then working through your plank. Planks are so great for total body strength and strengthening your core. So wherever you're at, hold for one more full breath. Release that top leg. Let's come to tabletop. Bringing your knees to the outside edge of your mat, sitting back towards your heels, coming into child's pose. Release the upper body. And breathe. One or two more breaths in child's pose. And then slowly coming back up to tabletop. We're gonna swing our legs around. Let's take a couple windshield wipers from side to side. Releasing the spine, the core, the low back. And come to center. Bring the soles of your feet together, coming to our seated butterfly. Let the knees roll open. And then either supporting around your ankles or your feet, depending on your hip mobility here. Inhale, spine is long, sit up as tall as you can. As you exhale, bring your body forward. So try not to arch your back. Coming forward with each exhale. And then once you feel like you're into a nice stretch, then your back can arch. Release into the neck and shoulders and upper body. As you inhale, slowly rise up. We're going to make our way down to the earth. Coming into that boat pose and rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. When you get down towards the earth, let the legs go long. Reach arms overhead, taking a full body stretch. And then pull everything in. Pull knees to belly. Bring that nose towards your knee. And then release. Bring arms out to a T. Bring your legs up to 90 degrees. And then let your legs slowly come down, rolling onto your left hip, coming into a twist. Your gaze can go down that opposite arm. Bringing the heart rate down, just some nice slow breaths. Take one more breath here. Bring those knees to center, rolling to your back, readjust, bringing legs up to 90 degrees, and then slowly rolling onto your right hip, letting the legs come all the way down. So you're getting a nice twist through your mid-body. Looking down that opposite arm will take you a little bit deeper in your stretch. Continuing to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Imagine your body softening with each exhale. Take one more breath. And slowly rolling to your back. We're going to come into legs up the wall. So bringing both legs straight up and over, flex toes in towards your body. If you want a little support for your low back, you can bring your arms under the back, just above your tailbone. Gives you a little bit of added support here. Just allow your breath to slow, giving your heart a little rest here. Taking one or two more breaths. Bringing the legs in, coming into a happy baby. Reaching for the outer edges. Just let your body take a nice gentle sway from side to side. Feeling the massage into your low back. Bringing your soles of your feet together, bringing the legs all the way down. Allow the knees to open. Hands can rest beside you, palms facing up. Really allow your body to start to go into rest and relaxation. Letting go of your breath, letting your breath come and go with ease. Extending the left leg and the right leg. Opening up a little bit wider than your hips. Let your feet roll to the outer edges of your mat. Allowing your lower body to feel heavy. Softening through the belly, releasing through your hips and low back. Releasing your shoulders and upper body. Breathing with ease. Allowing your eyes to close. Your face and jaw are relaxed. Noticing the calm and the peace within. Resting here in stillness, taking all the time you need. Namaste.